What's up, y'all? It's your boy eBay Fight Predictions in the building. And we are back, baby. We are back with the top 5 threats video. We're almost done. Tomorrow we'll do the heavyweight one, but today we have the light heavyweight top 5 threats video. Top 5 threats to Glover Teixeira, the champion. My guy Glover, man. Glover, man, even though Glover kind of dissed my boy Corey Anderson just recently in the in the media, I have no issue with it. Glover's he could say anything about anybody. He can't just say anything bad about DC though. That's where he crosses the line. But anyone else a little lower, I would consider on like my favorite tier list. I'm okay with it. Corey, I like Corey, but I love Glover. Glover's my boy. So um, even though like a lot of people think like I would take Corey over Glover in a rematch. I would take Glover in a rematch, but I give respect where respect is due. Corey won the first fight, but it is what it is. It's just two all time greats, talking back and forth. Two great people going back and forth. What can you expect? But Glover's awesome, bro. I I can't tell you how good it felt when he won the belt, man. You can go watch my reaction. I'm literally like screaming, like yes, yes. Like those are the moments about sports where it makes you almost shed a tear because it's like, man, that guy's been in the game for so long. He was so good. He was so good, and he fought guys like John Jones and Alexander Gustafsson, Rumble Johnson, guys that just beat him, and like Corey Anderson, right? Guys that gave him tough lessons, and when he was at his best, he could never touch that belt. And then when everyone kind of doubted him, even though he was on his win streak, a lot of people said, okay, eventually the story is gonna end, right? This Cinderella story ain't gonna be good for him. It's gonna be over, and he gets the belt over Jan Blachowicz in a great title fight. And obviously it was domination, but it was a great fight for Glover, and it was just it made me really happy watching that, and I really was happy for Glover, but I don't think he's a long term champion. Sadly, I don't think he will hold the belt for forever. I really do hope after his next title fight he retires so he doesn't have to fight any of these guys. But um, yeah, I think he's going through this Michael Bisping thing. Remember Bisping, right? He had some fights, and it took him some bad losses to really retire. And I don't know if he needs to really lose badly to retire, but yeah, it is what it is. Glover's awesome, man. I can't. I got a lot of love for Glover, bro. He's fucking phenomenal. But don't want to talk too much about Glover. Let's talk about the top 5 guys I think that have a real good chance of beating Glover Teixeira. At number 5, I got to put this kid Jamal Hill, man. I've doubted this kid for a long time. Do I think he beats Glover? Nah, I'm taking Glover right now over Jamal. I think Jamal has a puncher's chance because he has some type of wicked knockout power. What he did to Jimmy Crute and Johnny Walker back to back, like he had some KOs before that, but they weren't like that. And those guys, in my humble opinion, are probably have more of a prestige than a Kitson Abreu or OSP, right? Jimmy Crute and Johnny Walker, you know what I'm saying? Like, you'd probably take those two over those guys, right? You'd probably like pick them, right? And it is what it is, but that was just nuts to see him do that to Walker. Like, that was so crazy. And I actually picked Walker to beat him, and I was shocked. And I think Thiago Santos is going to beat him, which just got released. But and I know some of you guys are asking me like, why haven't you talked about some of the breaking news that's been going on? And it's like, I mean, I will if you guys want me to. I only want to talk about the announcements that get me excited, yo. I'm sorry, like Jamal Hill versus Santos doesn't get me excited. That's why I don't talk about it. I'll rather post it on my story or retweet it on Twitter. But yeah, that's just a side note. But yeah, I got Jamal Hill at number 5, so it is what it is. At number 4, I gotta go with Jamal Hill's dad, Paul Craig. Um, Man, jiu-jitsu wise, I think he could give some problems to Glover. I think Glover, all he has to do is just keep it standing and whoops on him. But this guy, I mean, he took Nikita Krylov out in one round. Nikita Krylov went tooth and nail with Glover Teixeira. Like, some people felt like he won that fight. It was a very close fight. Like, when I watch it, it's like, it's hard to say Glover lost that fight. You know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. And, man, like, I was really impressed by Paul Craig's ability to get those submissions, and um, to get that off of his back is just really impressive. But it is what it is. I think probably Glover beats him. But now we're going that three area. You know, the top three guys I think actually have a legitimate chance of beating him. I gotta go with Magomed Ankalaev. I might think he's an undercover bum, but skill set wise, I actually think he has a really good chance of beating Glover. Because what really matters about beating Glover, you have to be sturdy with your grappling. You have to be good with your grappling. You have to be able to defend takedowns, and you have to be able to strike at a really good level. And Magomed is probably the most well-rounded guy at light heavyweight. His ability to wrestle, strike, do all those things are really good. I think his lack of ability to submit guys, I think that's not good. But yeah, man, he's able to take guys down, control them, do his thing. Like even though he got dropped against Thiago Santos, he did really good again in there. You know, I was more impressed with his wrestling than anything, but his striking is very flawed. I think he's methodical. I think he walks forward a lot. He puts himself in bad positions. He got dropped by Thiago Santos, so I thought his striking was really good, and then he kind of got exposed by Thiago for having decent striking, not like a high level striking like Alexander Rakic. Very technical. But he's good. He's decent. He can wrestle. So, and that's what's good. You need to. I think Magomed has the best chance to do what Corey Anderson did. I feel like he would try to attempt it, like try to take him down, try to outstrike him, outbox him, basically, and yeah, that was really impressive for Magomed and to do to Thiago Santos, and I think he could do that to Glover. At number two, I gotta go with the guy that's gonna fight Glover Teixeira at UFC 270, 275. Yeah, 275. I almost forgot. Yuri Prochazka, the undercover bum, as I like to call him. Um, this samurai is not that good, but he does have a chance, man. He has legit knockout power. He puts on crazy pressure, and he's really good. He's really good with his cardio and conditioning, and has a lot of fights. He's 27? Oh no, he's 28-3, I think. He's very experienced. So yeah, he has a lot of fights. He had good performance against Dominic Reyes and Volkan Ozdemir. So he set himself apart from a lot of guys when he did that. But I'm not too sold on him. I felt like he did duck Alexander Rakic, but it is what it is. Rakic will take care of his business next week, so we don't have to really worry about that. But yeah, man, he has a good chance here. If he puts a lot of pressure, and if he can find that chin of Glover and shut his lights out, he has a really good chance. And he does have a legit chance of doing that. I really do think that. I'm not going to doubt this kid. This kid's decent. But I do think there are holes in his game, and I think he can be beat. I really do. I don't think he's that special. I don't think he's that great, and I think he can be beat. But obviously, I'm going to pick Glover to beat him, but I think he has a chance to get a knockout, though. I'll give him that. I will really give him that. And he's very long, so that's another thing that Glover's going to have to overcome. So, yeah, that's also one thing. And at number one, you already know. If you know me, you already know who I'm going to pick at number one. Alexander Rakic. Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Thought I was going to pick Alexander Rakic? Are you crazy? You're crazy. Rakic is going to beat Jan Blachowicz, and he will beat Glover after Glover beats fucking Yuri. If Glover decides to continue to fight, which I hope he doesn't. But he'll beat the brakes off of him if they fight. Y'all got to chill out with that. So, I was really impressed by what I saw with Rakic against Thiago Santos, and especially Anthony Smith, his ability to use his grappling and take over, his technical striking. I know it might not be fun to watch, but he's a very technical striker. He gets out of the way. He's defensively sound. He doesn't get hurt a lot. He's been hurt once in his career by Devin Clark, but that was about it. And he was able to kind of win that fight after that. But I think Rakic is very underrated, and I think he can really hurt someone like Glover. I think he completely dismantles Glover. Real talk. So it is what it is. At the end of the day, it's gonna be really interesting. I can't wait for it. But yeah, those are my top 5 threats to Glover Teixeira. Go obviously go subscribe to my Instagram and my Twitter. All those links will be down below in the description box. Like, comment, and subscribe. Love y'all, and goodbye.